Hey gang, it's Dave Seeman coming to you from Patriots Glen in Elkton, Maryland. Hope you're all doing well, hope your season's going well. You know, I get a lot of questions all the time about the sequence of the golf swing, and that's something I work real hard at explaining and getting all of you out there to kind of understand. And, you know, I want to explain today why kind of the 3/4 limited turn swing and why we're trying to get the forearm rotation. I think a lot of you have a lot of questions out there about that. And the key here is that most of the time what I see with amateurs is their golf swings get too rotational, and what I mean by that is they're too long, too much moving parts on the backswing. They get their hands way up here, and then their first move is a violent kind of over the top move, and you can hit a lot of slices, okay? And what happens is when the sequence is off or wrong, your path is going to be outside to in. Now there's a lot of things that can lead to an outside in path. So, you know, it could be alignment, it could be that your backswing's too long. There's a lot of things that can contribute to that. But what I want to show you guys today is something that, you know, people don't realize that there is two opposing motions in the golf swing. And what I mean by that is, as we go back, and you've heard me say that you've got to go in to go up. Well, what we got to be careful about in, I call it position 2, the backswing, is that we wind up. We get wound up or coiled up in our backswing. Now, just lifting the arms up most of the time will not do that, and that'll cause bad sequence in itself. So what we've got to learn to do in the backswing is we've got to learn, once we've gotten our good position 1 and we have our spine tilt, we have to feel as if, and I like to think of it as a spring. If I move the top part of a spring and the lower part of a spring, I'm just turning the spring. But if I hold the bottom part and I turn the top, I'm coiling that spring, I'm tightening that spring. Well, that's what keeps us from swinging too far back, is that coiling. And that coiling happens because we have a little bit of outward pressure on our knees, and we maintain, you know, I like to say that the lower body will kind of go along with what the upper body's doing. So the beginning of position 2, we have to turn our sternum, and we have to get our golf club to go to our toe line. Now you can see my voice is changing a little bit. That's a coil. So in this golf swing, we coil very, very fast. So we coil here, then we lift. Now, as we're lifting, what's going to happen is our lower body is going to react. It would be just like if I was throwing a baseball. My lower body makes the first move. In the downswing, the lower body makes the first move, but the problem is most amateurs don't know that, and they don't do that because they think in their mind, boy, the further back I take it, the farther I'm going to hit it. So what I want each one of you to do, a little drill that'll help you understand the 3/4 limited turn swing. This happens because our lower body leads. Okay, now I like to do a one-arm drill, and what I do in this one-arm drill is I swing it back, and then I feel my left hip and my left knee lead towards the target. I go here, I go here. Now if you do it with one arm, you'll get the sensation that your lower body's moving first. This is key. Then you can put 2 hands on the club, and what I would suggest that you do is just think in your mind 3/4 or even half. So as my golf club's going back and I get that turn and left, my lower body's leading. And you'll find that you get through to your left side so good, or your front side so well, and you'll start hitting crisper shots. Got a lot of things happening in the Dave Seeman golf world. We've got my website's coming up here within the next month. Stay tuned for that. I've got some fall schools that I'll be putting on Constant Contact. If you like what you see on YouTube, press like. Or subscribe. If you like Facebook, press like. Dave Seeman, hope you have a great end of the year.